Welcome back. Hangman and Face still here on the mic for AONUltimate, now joined by Entropy. We've got the TriCast going through the losers bracket now, and we're starting things off right away for HF into SoulArts.
So this is actually one of those matchups where it's like, hey, look, I'm you, but better. So Shulk outranges Corrin, outspeeds Corrin, base Shulk outspeeds Corrin. And then you have access to speed art, you have access to buster art, so you do more damage, you have access to shield, so you never get comboed. So it's just like, whoa.
This is a very odd matchup because they're two very niche characters currently being piloted, I think, by their sole representatives here on the island. Mind you, very good representatives, but very few in the number of people to compare notes with locally.
And HF really been on the come up recently. He has been getting a lot of amazing results. He has a couple top 8s at Xeno. He's been doing well at Encores and doing well here too. I mean, he had a pretty good bracket already today.
Yeah,
winner semis.
Yeah, me and Face were talking about it earlier, I believe, right? Yeah, where we were saying how like HF has been performing very well throughout New York, but now he has an AONUltimate to really match the performances he's been putting up. And if he manages a win on SoulArts, it's going to look impressive, but that's going to be hard doings as SoulArts
Chainsaw.
First stock.
So, funnily enough, Corrin Chainsaw, you can't get out of it if they put it on your shield.
Yeah,
the way it hits, you actually can't roll out like every other multi-hit in the game. It forces you to either drop shield and SDI or try to shield SDI and pray you don't die.
Yeah, I was just about to say shield SDI is the really only safe option for getting away from charged forward smash.
Oh, great buster up air into up air. Yeah. So much damage. This character racks up damage so fast, especially with buster art. And honestly, it's really annoying how easily Shulk can switch through Monados in this game. He doesn't need to tap the BA button anymore. He can just choose on demand with his funny dial.
Yeah, being able to dial store for knowing where you need to go as well is something that SoulArts had slowly but surely built into his craft. And SoulArts is one of those players who knows, like, if he can survive a situation by having shield at the ready, he will annoy you by doing so.
If your character relies on kill confirms to get your
had the idea with the run-up forward smash, knew the shield was coming up, but SoulArts, I guess, just wasn't in the quite right positioning.
Yeah, he ran like a little too far right behind him. You have to be really careful with how far you go in this game. Oh, wow, there it is again.
Yep, that F smash, man.
I'm surprised he didn't try to switch into shield art midway through. I mean, he has access to, he was getting hit a couple times with the ult.
So the issue is that mechanically you have to SDI up, and then you have to press B and buffer a down input.
Yeah.
And if you miss that up at all, then you're SDIing down and in, which is the worst possible way. Literally, like, ruin all of your perfect SDI. So unless you already have shield stored and ready to go at a button's press.
Oh, caught his jump, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he just sort of exploded.
This is a good result.
Is it?
Citation needed.
You know, it's funny you brought up that, like, Shulk is like a better version of Corrin in like almost every regard, but I'd say that Corrin actually has superior normals almost across the board. Definitely better smash attacks, probably better aerials as well. At the very least, they're going to get more damage because they're more combo friendly. So, like, you know, it's not just a matter of, like, you know, Shulk versus Shulk Jr. I'd say that Corrin has a couple of attributes in this matchup that we, you know, could see. Like, those forward smashes, man, like, those are really deadly.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
and that's
Shulk ain't doing that.
That's something that Hoshido's actually been really known for. It's something that I've only really seen him do of all the Corrin players. Something he does struggle with, though, and I know he's been working on a lot, is a bunch of his confirms he's been working on. He's not someone who really is big on labbing. Something he's got to pick up. This is a great start for SoulArts, though. I mean, already we got Corrin off stage. That should be a stock.
Yeah. It's just too deep for Dragon Ascent to come back to.
Character does have a little bit of weakness in the recovery department. I'd say, like, both characters kind of do. Shulk obviously has a way out of that, but Corrin kind of doesn't.
Yeah. Corrin does have back air, which does push him forward, which gives him a little bit of momentum. And I do believe he got a couple of buffs to his up B at some point. Oh, great S smash, though. Catching his landing.
Like, Dragon Ascent itself is a fine up B. It just doesn't have that much vertical lift. The problem is that Corrin is slow. For everything that he offers that's good as a character, speed is just not any of those traits, whether it's behind him as a character or his buttons. And Shulk, not fast in his own right, but does have the option to at least augment that, either through movement in the air or on the ground.
Great back air. Looks like that could be it. Oh, good recovery though. Who had a great catch on that upbeat?
Whoa! I think
Wow! Okay.
All right. I mean, that's one way to do it, but
A few extra steps.
It's messy, but it works. And that's one of the things, again, I was bringing up earlier with HF. And it's something he does very consistently. If he knows his target is going to come back to stage, he'll join them off stage and just pick them up with Dragon Ascent. Because if you're going to come back to stage, you might as well take a little bit of damage.
That was a great advantage take though.
yeah, 70% off of those aerials. Like I was saying before, like the aerials that Corrin has are probably by far and away better than Shulk's.
Most of that was just really well played by HF though. I mean, some of that was true, but a lot of it was a string, and he had to catch on to what SoulArts was doing. Oh, good time.
Yeah, a good chunk of that was just like reading air dodges and reading where he was going to drift, and just covering good space.
Yeah.
I mean that up air.
You're done, son. Yeah. No switch. Again, just did not have shield
it's
stored.
It's hard to be able to get there. Again, you were saying you have to go all the way back down. Do you really want to go down into Corrin F smash?
You know what's funny is shield is slightly on the right.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I was
like,
saying, is you have to...
It actually matters which direction the forward smash is hitting him.
Yeah. Oh, wow, with that caught, and that's enough.
That was such an odd reach, too.
Like, barely caught him.